Dr. Gilbertson had two unique challenges. As he talked to numerous conventional lenders before making his way to us, he found that his down payment was not sufficient and that a closing date before starting employment was impossible with those he had spoken to. He was stepping into his first attending position with a substantial income of about $260,000 a year. The trouble was that he had not yet received a dime of that salary, making closing funds tight. He only had sufficient funds for about 5% down payment. He and his wife had already found and commenced construction on a beautiful brand new home for about $425,000, which he could easily afford, but his low down payment limited his loan options because a conventional loan requires more down to avoid costly monthly mortgage insurance. The initial lenders Dr. Gilbertson spoke to also would not allow him to close on a conventional loan until he had his 2 full paycheck stubs in hand. Because of his start date and how the payroll worked at his hospital, he would have to have been on the job for about 40 days before he received his second paycheck stub. This meant that Dr. Gilbertson would essentially have had to move himself, his 3 children, and his spouse into temporary housing, which is tough to find for a family of 5, and work for 40 to 50 days before closing on their new home. That did not appeal to him or his wife. When Dr. Gilbertson came to us, we were able to find a physician home loan product for him that included a low 5% down payment, required no mortgage insurance, and allowed a closing date that was a full 30 days before he started his employment contract. He was able to relocate, move in, get situated, and start his employment thereafter. Dr. Gilbertson's story is commonplace among our newly attending physician clients, the biggest issues typically being little money for down and the need to close before the physician start date. The physician home loan products are geared to accommodate these situations, offering a common sense approach to home financing that conventional or other traditional loans lack.
This information is an excerpt from my book, Why Physician Home Loans Fail: How to Avoid the Landmines for a Flawless Home Purchase. In this book, we lay out how to avoid those landmines and the 6 steps to a flawless home purchase. If you'd like to have a free copy of the entire ebook, look in the program notes description, follow the link, and let me know if you have any additional questions.